I've been blacksmithing for 3 or 4 years probably, and I started it as a hobby with my dad, and it was absolutely awesome, and both him and I just fell in love with it immediately. It was so cool, and I did it as a hobby for so long, and then I ended up just saying, hey, maybe I can make some money off it, so that's where it all really came to life. Yeah, so I'm fully self-taught. I'm as self-taught as you can be, really. I like to say YouTube taught though, because that's where I get a lot of my information from, but it's been really cool to really go and figure out everything on my own and figure out the trade. So a lot of people don't know what blacksmithing is. They think it's like the same as welding, or they just have no idea what it is. And I'm like, yeah, I heat up metal and then I hit it on the anvil with a hammer, and then I go and make stuff out of it, and they're like, what? Like, I didn't think people did that anymore, you know, which is really cool. So right now I'm working on a sword, which is really cool, and I make these faith-based videos where I talk about my faith in Jesus, and then I make really cool things. Right now I'm making a sword. With a sword, there's a very big difference between a blacksmith and a bladesmith, because usually bladesmiths that make swords, they want to go and cut material off of an already flat piece and then do all that stuff. So being a blacksmith actually makes making a sword a lot harder. But you basically just get a piece of metal, and then you go and start hitting it, and you make a very broad base for the sword, and then you go in and spend a ton of time sanding it down to make it actually look like the blade of a sword. And then you can add the hilt on and add the handle on and all that stuff, and then you basically have it, other than sharpening it. But I've made all sorts of things. I make stake flippers, fireplace stands, fireplace sets, fire pokers, anything like that. I'm getting into gates and fire pit. You can really make everything. So other than this, I am a youth pastor. That requires very odd hours at night and stuff. And if I had another job, I wouldn't be able to do that job. So with me being able to be a blacksmith, it has given me the freedom to be able to go and do that and do what I've just been blessed with. And that's been the biggest blessing in my life, as well as blacksmithing. I really do have a lot of love for blacksmithing. I feel like it's a God-given talent that now I'm trying to use to build my faith and build other people's faith. But it's been so awesome to do. I'm very passionate about it. It's really indescribable. So my main goal for the future, I want to have a bunch of land. I want to be working for myself so I can make my own time and spend time with my family and do all that stuff. And I feel like blacksmithing is a big way for me to get into that, because I want to get blacksmithing to the point where I can have my own shop out on my piece of land, and I can work on my own hours at my own time and stuff like that. That's super important to me. So that's like my main goal, and how I get to that is just to become a bigger, more successful blacksmith. I'm Haywood Nettles, and I'm a blacksmith.